Hello and welcome to my first ever speedrun with &fantasy art. Yes, you can go view all of my other work on Instagram at &fantasy art, and seeing so this is my first ever speedrun, I thought I'd just kind of talk about me as an artist really, just for people who are new to my artwork and new to, or just like fans of my artwork in general. Like people might want to know a bit more about me and my artwork. So yeah, I'm going to be talking for about 15 minutes because my god, this piece of artwork took me bloody hours. I mean, all this, like, everything's been sped up. It took me about 3-4 hours to complete, and sped up to like its maximum. It's been like, it can only be sped up to about 15 minutes. So yes, going to be a long video, but I hope you enjoy it and I hope you find it very interesting. So me as an artist, I draw a lot of inspiration from Armano, who is the Final Fantasy logo artist. So yeah, Final Fantasy is kind of my thing. And yeah, I kind of draw stuff a little bit like his, but a bit more different. I draw people who, I just draw kind of characters who don't actually have features. I think a lot of the detail kind of goes on what they are, what dress they are, like what dress they wear, what hair they have, and just really fine detail, as you can see. But yeah, me as an artist, I'll tell you how. Sorry, I'm quite struggling to like find stuff to talk about. But yeah, like I'll tell you how I kind of start off a drawing, because it's very, very different, and the way I do art's very, very different from everyone else who does art on YouTube. I mean, this speed drawing is probably the first time I've actually ever sat down at a desk and drew something, because I don't really draw at a desk like all other Instagram and YouTube artists do. I kind of have a busy lifestyle, so I kind of fit in my artwork when I can. So I end up drawing like on the settee watching anime, or in the car, or on the stairs randomly. I just kind of draw wherever I want. I kind of really avoid drawing on desks anyway. So this is a first. A first speed drawing and first drawing on desk. But yeah, me as an artist, I'm very different, very unique, because I don't follow scales, I don't draw anatomically correct, I don't draw facial features, I don't draw hands. I kind of just draw completely from imagination, and whatever I think in my head what a drawing's going to be doesn't even end up being the same on paper as well. So it's just kind of instinctive, my drawings really. They all just kind of come out really. So that's very, very different to what other YouTubers do. And yeah, it kind of pays off a lot, because I mean, there's been times where I've drawn artwork and it hasn't worked out, and it happens a lot of times, but normally there's like usually one that I continue with and ends up being a complete masterpiece. So yes, that's quite cool. But yeah, the way I draw, at the start, so like how I came to get my style was basically I did a lot of research, and it took me quite a few years to perfect what I do. And the way I kind of draw was studied from studying fire, like the way fire flickers and like burns and like kind of like flickers upwards, and it's not straight like triangle edges like people would draw fire. It always kind of burns and flickers. So I studied fire, I studied water, the way the water ripples and swerves and crashes. I studied wind, where the wind swoops and picks up debris and stuff, and I studied the earth as well, so the way the earth cracks and grows and spirals. So I kind of studied the elements and really, really studied them. So like drew them constantly and really took in how things move, because a lot of things aren't really just straightforward in straight lines, and there's a lot of imperfections in the elements, but the elements always kind of can add something to an image, even if just slightly. So I studied them and I studied like clothing as well, and the way clothing kind of ripples and falls on people, and once you kind of look deeper into that, it kind of shows when you copy that into a piece of artwork. It just adds something a bit more. So yeah, I studied all them and just kind of threw them all together and just created a unique style of my own, really. So definitely, if you're an artist, research very much pays off, and a lot of time. You do need a lot of time to be an artist as well. But yes, me as an artist is it's different. That's all I can really say. It's very different and unique because I'm very much a working artist as well. I have about 2 jobs, and if you include art, that's probably 3 jobs. I work for literally everything that I own. I work for all the pens, all the equipments, all the cameras, all the microphones that I'm talking into. I absolutely worked for everything. Didn't get anything handed to me, which will make us more prouder, I think, in the long run. Because I do want to make art as a career, and it's slowly getting there, but not as fast as I would like. But yeah, I think one day when I'm finally making this a career, I think I'll be really proud because I've worked for absolutely everything that I've owned, basically. So yeah, that's probably me in a nutshell as an artist. I'm very hands-on working, and I do a lot of research. But yes, if you like, I always say it in every single video. If you like my artwork, please go visit me on Instagram at @AndFantasyArt, because yeah, I post pretty much every day more or less, and it's usually just like how I post what I produce, like sketches and stuff, and then complete artworks and then scanned artworks. And yeah, if you're a fan of my work or you even like my work, please go visit, because it's a growing fan base and it's quite cool. I'm quite excited about it. But yes, this one I'm drawing right now is called Regina Draco, which is Latin for Queen of Dragons, and it's inspired by Game of Thrones. I'd actually do this when I was watching Game of Thrones. So yeah, it looks nothing like a Game of Thrones character or what you'll see in Game of Thrones, but yeah, I kind of pitched it in my head completely different to what it turned out to be, but it still looks really good. So yeah, I've been drawing a lot of dragon stuff lately, and I think I'm going to continue because yeah, my dragon stuff's very, very popular at the moment. So yes. I'll just talk more facts about me, because there's still a lot of video to go and I'm not too sure what to talk about. But yes, I am quite old. I'm 25-year-old, and I've been doing artwork since I can remember, really. I have had my YouTube channel for a very long time, but I haven't really done much with it, and that's basically just because I've been concentrating on my artwork and promotion a lot, like way too much. And yeah, I think from now on I'm going to start releasing a lot more YouTube videos, possibly 3 a week. I do want to release 3 a week, but at the moment it's only 2. But I'm definitely going to release more of these videos because I actually enjoyed doing it, and it was nice just to kind of sit down and concentrate on a piece of artwork, because obviously when you sat down on the couch watching telly and stuff, you kind of get distracted now and again, and a piece of artwork takes a lot more longer. But yeah, it was nice. I actually enjoyed the experience, and I very much hope that everyone who's watching this is enjoying watching me colouring my speed drawing, because it's a very, very long process. A piece of artwork usually takes me about 2 to 3 days. This colouring in took me about 3 hours, but that's because there's just so much that goes into my process when I'm colouring in, and I never know where colours are going to go on the artwork as well. So, but yeah, if you're interested in stuff like Final Fantasy and everything, hopefully there's going to be a Final Fantasy type video uploaded every single Tuesday, which is just me reviewing and opening Final Fantasy stuff and merchandise and doing weird things that revolve around Final Fantasy. So hopefully that'll be interesting. I think the first video didn't do very well, but I think it's a growing thing. I know being a beginner on YouTube takes a lot of time, and it'll take about a good year or two to actually get a solid view system going. But I'm very, very positive. I think if I just continue releasing all these videos, hopefully something will come with it. I mean, I have 9,000 Instagram followers, so hopefully some followers from that will come onto my YouTube and watch me draw. Because yeah, my art style is very, very different and unique, and a lot of people definitely know when it's my art because it's so different. So my next piece of artwork, because once this recording's done, I'm going to upload this picture onto my Instagram, and the next piece of artwork is going to be another Bahamut type artwork, and that's just because yeah, it's been requested quite a bit and it's very, very popular. So I'm thinking about doing a Bahamut in the style of Poison and Toxic and Venom, so like use purples and greens and just like have fun with it really. But yeah, they're very, very people have been demanding more Bahamut stuff, so I'm starting to draw more Dragon Bahamut type stuff. But obviously I think I will go back to my random characters and Final Fantasy type logo characters. So keep a lookout for them really, because I enjoy doing them the most. I think the Bahamut drawings take a lot of time because so much detail goes into them. But I think yeah, at the moment my main focuses are basically artwork on Instagram and YouTube, because I do really want to start making an impact on YouTube with my artwork, because I think I bring something a little bit more different and a little bit more unique to everyone else on YouTube that are artists, because a lot of artists, like I said, kind of sit at a desk and draw, and a lot of artists are women as well, so I would like to be a man artist that does things a bit different. I mean, this is the first speed drawing I've ever done, so hopefully I'm doing it justice. Yes, so for this piece of artwork I used Copic markers, and I used to use Stabilo markers, but I think the Copic markers are just much more nicer and fluent, and yeah, there's much more range of colours and I really like them. I used about 4 different types of blues on this one. One of them was like a more emerald kind of blue. But yeah, I kind of really wanted like a kind of frost, like cold type of drawing. And I very much like the colour blue. So thank you for everyone who's been watching this live speed drawing thing. It's very, very hard to talk for about 16 minutes. But I've really enjoyed producing this video basically, and I've really enjoyed drawing and colouring in that piece of artwork, which I'm going to post on Instagram. And I think I'm definitely going to do it again. And hopefully everyone who's been watching this, I hope you subscribe and like the video and continue supporting me on my art journey, because yeah, my art is very, very different and unique, and yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because I know a lot of people don't like different But if you do like different, please subscribe and like the video, and even comment on how nice the artwork is, or comment on my really bad mic skills, which will definitely improve. This is the first time I've actually even used this mic. So yes, thank you very, very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please visit my Instagram on @AndFantasyArt, and thank you very, very much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure, and hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed watching me and what I do, because it's basically my life. I think definitely I want art to be my career. It's passionate. Or if Square Enix are watching and they want to hire me, yes please. That would be awesome. But yes, thank you very, very much for watching, you guys, and hopefully I will be back soon. But yeah, I think the next video after this is going to be an art vlog. I think it's going to be the 3rd vlog I've done. So yes, see you later guys. Bye.